Hello everyone and welcome back to Life is Strange. Before the storm, we're getting right into the action. We're going onto the drama set to do a live show of The Tempest with Rachel. Let's go.
By accident most strange, bountiful fortune hath mine enemies brought to this shore. Here, cease more questions. Thou art inclined to sleep. 'Tis a good dullness, and give it way. I know thou canst not choose. Come away, servant. Come.
Ah, shit. I'm on.
That's you.
I am ready now.
Get up there.
Approach, my Ariel. Come.
Damn it. No problem. I've got this. I just walk to Rachel and say my line. All hail, great mistress. I come to answer thy best pleasure.
Most fearless, generous spirit, hast thou performed to point the tempest that I bade thee?
Yea, I have pointed thy tempest, and, forsooth, it was the pointiest tempest I ever pointed.
The pointiest? Then I am well assured. The king's own ship lies pierced upon this storm. Well done. Who was so firm, so constant, that this coil would not infect his reason?
Not a soul. The king's son, Ferdinand, was the first man that leaped from his ship and cried, "Hell is here, and all the devils are here, because hell is here."
Close enough.
But are they, Ariel? Safe?
All right, I guess this is when I'm supposed to walk somewhere.
How now, capricious friend? Thou art not done. If thou art tired, thou must needs repose.
Yeah, I'm tired. Tired of this play bullshit. I need a breather.
Pray, use the vantage of that broken ship to prove the safety of the king's good men.
I'm definitely supposed to do something with this. Not a hair perished, and as thou baddest me, I have dispersed them about the isle. In troops!
Bravo.
Ariel, thy charge exactly is performed. But there's more work.
Is there more toil? Let me remember thee what thou hast promised.
How now? What is't thou canst demand?
My liberty.
Indeed.
Thy liberty? Nay, this most of all I will not grant.
That's not her line, is it? What's going on? But thou assured my freedom, didn't thou?
I never said how dearly I hold thee. My habit's been to keep my soul well draped. Most loyal spirit, companion, and friend, is acting in my service not replete with excitement, amusement, and delight?
Of course, mistress. Most truly it is so.
Mr. Keat, they're way off script. It's magical.
Then why, I pray you, wish you to be free?
Excitement's a mere counterfeit of bliss. These storms and these adventures, I prefer to know thou still cared for my plainest self.
I have thee in my grasp. I will not bend. I will not see thee flying forth alone. The envy would be more than I could bear.
So come with me. Is that not in thy power?
Spirit, take my hands. Most faithful friend, for but a little longer I beseech. Continue in thy service to my schemes, and when they are complete, I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the world are mere prologue. I'll seek to make thy happiness so great that e'en the name of liberty's forgot. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish? Yes, I am most pleased. Your duty done for now, so go forth hence with haste. I've work to do.
Thanks, Chloe.
Well done. An admirable effort. And the ending, absolutely transformative. I am humbled.
No problem.
What the hell just happened?
Of your
Was
story
that real?
put heaviness in me.
Shake it off. Come on. We'll visit Caliban, my slave.
'Tis a villain, sir, I do not love to look on.
He does make our fire, fetch in our wood. What ho! Slave! Caliban! Come forth, I say!
On!
As we could do as e'er my mother brushed.
Thou poisonous slave, got by the devil himself, filth as thou art, I have lodged thee in mine own cell, till thou didst seek to violate the honor of my child.
Shit.
He's crying!
Fetch us in fuel, and be quick. So, slave, hence.
Fuck you.
Where should this music be? In the air or the earth?
Oh, thank God.
This play is super intense.
What is it? A spirit? It carries a brave form, but 'tis a spirit.
No, wench. It eats and sleeps and hath such senses as we have.
I will resist such entertainment.
Put thy sword up, traitor!
Do you love me?
O heaven, O earth, bear witness to this sound. I, beyond all limit of what else in the world, do love, prize, honor you.
His tears run down his beard like winter's drops from eaves of reeds.
Go release them, Ariel. My charms I'll break. Their senses I'll restore, and they shall be themselves. Now my charms are all o'erthrown, and what strength I have's mine own. Pray, release me from my bands, with the help of your good hands.
Wasn't that fun?
You're so dead.
Yeah? How dead?
Hella dead.
Oh my god, Keaton's face behind you when you walked on stage? I was shitting myself.
In the dead of night, I'll make you in my sleep.
He was shitting himself.
That dude owes
In
me.
the morning light, you wake up next to me. Like a dream come true, I'll take you where I roam. And follow you back home. Tell me you can.
My dear, what if I told you that the entire fate of our production rests upon your slender shoulders? I've never had an experience like that on stage. Yeah, right? You? No, you. Like, seriously. I love nights after a show. Is it always like this? Oh, totally. It's such a high. No more nerves, just the adrenaline. So, first timer, are you proud of yourself?
Yeah, I feel really awesome. If you told me this morning I'd be this happy tonight,
You've gone through so much shit today.
right now's pretty good. Okay, the whole show was good. I admit it.
Yeah. It was magical. Let's leave. For real.
For real, huh?
You said you wanted to skip town and never look back. Like I said last night. Let's do it.
I know. I've been thinking about that all day. But that was...
Don't say it was just a crazy thought. You mean it. I can tell. You want this.
Yeah, but, like, eventually.
Let's go now. Didn't we already agree on stage?
We can't just...
Why not?
What about money?
I thought you were a high-rolling criminal now.
I've got the money I took from Drew's, but... Rachel, I feel terrible about what happened.
Maybe we can give it back. Or pay that Damon guy off.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll figure it out, Chloe. Anyway, I've got more than enough to start us out. I always get birthday money from my dad. Or should I say, hush money. Any more questions?
How far could we possibly get without a car?
I thought you were fixing that truck in the junkyard.
I was just seeing if I could.
Well, can you or can't you?
Yeah, I can.
That's hot. In other words, we've got transportation covered.
Fine then, drama queen. Where are we going?
You tell me. What uniquely twisted location does Chloe Price plus Rachel Amber equal?
Why don't you show me LA?
Perfect. 60 degrees every night. You and me on the Santa Monica Pier. Gorging on food truck food. Smoking up. Looking at the moon shining on the waves. And a beautiful blonde man will sit next to us and smile at you.
Yeah, okay.
He'll say, I like your eyes. And I'll say, back off. She's with me.
You're full of shit.
I love this time of night. Don't you just feel like everything's possible?
Rachel, stop. If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit that this life you're describing isn't going to happen.
For fuck's sake! I've never been more serious in my life. Chloe, what would it take to convince you?
Yikes, that's a difficult one. Your bracelet, a tattoo, or a kiss? Well, we all know exactly what happens with the bracelet from Rachel from Life is Strange. That ends up going to Frank, so that would actually be a fairly big thing. The bracelet. A tattoo I don't really think would be a big thing. So for me at the moment it's deciding between a kiss or your bracelet. I want to say a kiss, but I'm afraid it's gonna go horribly wrong if I say it, so I might just go with a bit of a safer option and say bracelet. It's kind of like something that Chloe can carry around with her everywhere that she goes to remind her of Rachel, so maybe that would work.
Give me something I can hold. Something solid that'll remind me what you promised.
Okay, like what?
How about your bracelet?
This bracelet?
Yeah.
I haven't taken it off. Ever. My dad said I wore it home from the hospital, if you can believe that. I don't know why, but it's always reminded me that the world is a lot bigger than Arcadia Bay.
I made a decision that's technically a big decision. Keep it or take it. We've already gone this far.
Sounds like the perfect gift, don't you think?
You're asking for a lot, Chloe Price.
I'll give it back when we actually leave.
You dork. I was joking. Of course I'm gonna give it to you. Okay, I need your help untying this. I believe you a little more now. Only a little, huh? What if I said let's leave tonight? Really? What is this?
It's obviously a sign.
So? What do you say? Let's go sneak some clothes and stuff from my house. And then, we'll get the hell out of Arcadia Bay. Fuck yes.
Oh, you're home. Rose, Rachel's home. And she brought her new friend.
Our star returns. You're just in time. Dinner's almost ready. Chloe, was it?
Nailed it. I must have been pretty memorable.
You were. I get the sense that you're used to making an impression.
Rachel, honey, you were resplendent tonight.
Thanks.
Chloe, you must join us for dinner tonight.
She must?
I must?
Of course.
I made chicken a la king. I'm sure you both acted up quite the appetite.
Thanks, but I was just gonna stop in for a sec and then bounce.
Oh, did you have other dinner plans?
Dinner plans? I always thought dinner was something that just sorta happens.
Chloe, I know we didn't exactly meet each other at our best this morning, but with you and Rachel becoming such fast friends, I insist you join us for dinner. Don't you agree, Rachel?
Yes, of course. Chloe, would you join us for dinner, please?
Of course.
Great. I just need to wash off. Then I'll be right down.
Don't be long. In meantime, perhaps you can help me with the table, Chloe?
Sure thing, Mrs. Amber.
Okay, I'm gonna go pack. After dinner, we can make our break. You cool down here?
Totally. Your parents love me.
They're good at coming off that way, but don't let your guard down. And, Chloe, we just need to make it through dinner. Try not to say anything that, you know...
That I would normally say.
Exactly.
Just some quality time with the Ambers. What could possibly go wrong?
I so knew that we were going to happen to meet one person in here, either that her mother would catch us, or that her father would randomly arrive from some different room. Once again, we're arriving, and a new thing is happening, and we're getting texts from people, so let's check our message from Steph. Whoa, everyone's talking about us on the show. Cool. Okay, time to play it cool all the way up until the point that Rachel gets back. What exactly are we required to do? Let's talk to Rose. She might give us something to do here.
Hey there, Mrs. Amber.
Chloe, I'm so glad you're joining us tonight.
So, you putting me to work, or what?
Yes. If you could please take 4 plates from the cupboard and set them on the table.
What if I can't?
Excuse me?
You said if I could. Never mind.
You're a riot, Chloe.
All right, Chloe. You've set the table without ruining someone's marriage before. Piece of cake. No skeletons. Lots of shiny dishes, though.
Really, Mikey? Come on. She was out of surgery in pain, but okay. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I'm so worried about taking these plates. I get a feeling that Chloe's gonna like stumble and trip and smash a whole heap of things. Because it's not like we're given a choice at this point, we just have to go with whatever, so let's just take the plates.
It's off to the table with you.
Okay, Chloe, don't do anything stupid. Put them on the table. That wasn't so hard. Come on, seriously? I know it was last minute. I'm glad you're doing well. It'd be nice to see you tonight. Are you coming home? No response, please, Chloe. I miss you. That's sad. And if we do end up actually pulling this off tonight, then we are never going to see her again, which is even sadder when I think about it.
Yes, Chloe?
So, Rachel was pretty awesome tonight.
Yes, she was. Though, to be fair, she's pretty awesome every night. I wish I were half as driven when I was her age.
Me too.
I get the sense that you're a force of nature yourself. I can see why the two of you get along so well.
You can? Because it still seems crazy to me. Integrity, honesty, loyalty.
What?
It's on your lawn.
Oh, right. Sorry. I guess I'm still getting used to being an elected official's wife.
Those are some strong words. You think he lives up to them?
He's fantastic at what he does. Of course, he's only human.
Or subhuman.
What?
What?
I thought you said something.
Nope. Plates? Check. Anything else?
Actually, could you be a dear and ask Mr. Amber what he'd like to drink with dinner?
I will be a dear. Talking to James. As long as I can avoid using the words cheating and scumbag, I should be fine.
Please, yes, just walk over to him, say, "Hey James, what would you like to drink with dinner?" And then just keep your mouth shut for the rest of the conversation.
Hiya, Mr. Amber.
Chloe, what can I do for you?
What's your vice, Mr. Amber?
I'm sorry?
Your wife wants to know what kind of drink you're having.
Ah, let's say sherry.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sherry.
Comical. Chloe, maybe you can help me understand something.
I'll give it a shot.
Rose and I, we're worried about Rachel. Yesterday was so unlike her. What do you suppose is going on?
Besides all my bad behavior rubbing off on her, you mean?
Another joke.
You tell me. It seemed like you and Wells were happy to believe that this morning.
And you were all too eager to play into our expectations. In my experience, that's a tactic people use to cover for someone else. Rachel is her own person. She's responsible for her actions. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have concerns about your friendship, but perhaps you're exactly who Rachel needs right now as she navigates the choppy waters of adolescence.
Thanks.
Could have definitely gone worse, so I think I'm okay with that. Sherry.
Yes, Chloe?
The boss man would like a sherry.
Thank you. The glasses are in the china cabinet. You can place one at his setting.
How am I supposed to get to China? Kidding. It's the fancy-looking cabinet, right?
You got it.
Chloe, shut up. The jokes are great and all, but... it's not working.
Glasses. Damn. The Ambers are fancy as shit.
It's the triangle-shaped one.
Basic shapes. Now you're speaking my language.
Yes, Chloe?
What else? Feel like I'm getting good at this.
Only one last step. As our guest, you may do the honor of lighting the candles. The lighter is in the...
It's cool. I've got my own.
Oh.
You never know when you'll need to light a candle, right?
You are a paragon of preparedness.
Thanks. I think. Time to light some candles and bless this joint up a bit.
If you know what she means. I saw in the dialogue down at the bottom that as soon as it cut off at the point we were talking about the lighter that she was going to say, oh yeah, that's okay, I've got my own lighter, it's not like I smoke or anything, I just happen to carry one, you know? Yes, I'm sure that's exactly what it is. I wonder what the lighter would actually be in this house. And I wonder what it would look like. Like, would it look like a really fancy lighter? Made out of silver, cool patterns on it, some gold trim or something. I don't know. Is it possible to have a really fancy looking lighter? Or do they not come like that? That's my random question. Always ask random questions like this.
The Amber family and fire. What could possibly go wrong?
So, Chloe, are you and Rachel in any of the same classes?
Not since this morning.
Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry.
Nah, that's cool. We're not.
What about that fire?
Dinner's really good, Mom.
Thank you, Rachel. The way the fire spreads so fast, I've never heard of anything like it.
Yeah. It's scary.
After those floods upstate, I was overjoyed we had less rain this year. Who knew a spring drought could be even more dangerous?
You never know where a deadly spark will come from.
It's certainly troubling. The latest report from the Commissioner's office suggests arson.
Arson. Why would anyone do that?
Any number of reasons. With everything going on in the world today, even a town like Arcadia Bay isn't immune to the ills of society.
I cannot imagine how difficult these last few years have been for you, Chloe. Now that you and Rachel have become friends, I want you to know that our home is always open to you.
Cool. Thanks.
Well said, dear. It's imperative in such troubled times as these that we remember what is most important to us. Family. Family's not merely a gift, it is a responsibility. As such, those we love must be cared for and never, ever taken for granted.
Yeah, that's super true. And also remember, Rachel, that even when shit's like the lamest ever, you can always run away from whatever's bothering you. As long as you just keep calm.
An interesting philosophy, Chloe.
Yes, indeed. Not one that I would endorse, however. I favor confronting my problems head on. But to each their own, I suppose.
Oh, fucking blow me.
Rachel?
That's just a little inside joke we have together. No, you blow me, Rachel.
Chloe, stop.
I can't sit here and listen to this bullshit anymore.
Rachel!
Stop it, Dad. You're a hypocrite. Okay? I know. You lying, cheating piece of shit, motherfucker.
Excuse me?
We saw you yesterday at the Overlook.
James?
Kissing that woman.
James.
Rachel? Honey, whatever you saw or think you saw, I know it's hard, but I need you to trust me.
Think we saw? Are you trying to gaslight us? There's no thinking involved. We saw you locking lips with some other woman. Best part is, she and I use the same drug dealer.
That's enough! You are not welcome here or around my daughter any longer. I know exactly what kind of person you are from the moment I saw you, and I let my wife's compassion get the better of me.
Oh? What kind of person is that?
A delinquent. A broken girl from a broken home.
That's enough, James. I will not have you continue to speak to her like this.
Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth? Stop lying. Stop being a politician for one fucking minute. Can't you just be my dad?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother.
Shadows settle on the place that you left. Our minds are troubled by the emptiness. Destroy the middle, it's a waste of time. From the perfect start to the finish line. And if you're still breathing, you're the lucky ones. 'Cause most of us are heaving through corrupted lungs, setting fire to our insides for fun, collecting names of the lovers that went wrong, the lovers that went wrong. Well, I've lost it all, I'm just a silhouette on the lifeless face that you'll soon forget. My eyes are down from the words you left, ringing in my head when you broke my chest, ringing in my head when you broke my chest. And if you're in love, then you are the lucky one. 'Cause most of us are bitter over someone, setting fire to our insides for fun, to distract our hearts from ever missing that. But I'm forever missing him. And you caused it.
And by the looks of it, we have come to the end of episode 2, Brave New World. Damn, all of the things that just happened, and we haven't even left the house yet, and we've already found out a whole lot more about Rachel's family and their background and things. And that very last line that was spoken by James, Rachel, that was your mother? Now thinking about that, the woman that we saw, that if that's her mother, then she's been the one who's been pushed off to the side, cast away, rejected by their family, and the only reason that we really know about her is because we saw her in the forest. If we hadn't saw her at all, then we would have never known this. We would have had no idea, and Rachel would have no idea who her mother even was. Does that mean that Rachel has been living like her entire life thinking that Rose was her mother? I don't really know. I don't really know what she knows. Maybe that'll be something that we find out next time we play. But regardless, that's still quite tough to think about. Imagining being with a guy and then as soon as the child is born, having the husband or the partner break up and leave, and then never be able to see the daughter. And feel like you would be the one that had caused all of the issues in the family when it wasn't really... It was James's fault, technically. He's been the one who's been manipulating things so he can get the best of both worlds. And finally, having us not intervene but having Rachel intervene has meant that she has been able to say the things that she's probably wanted to say for a very long time. I'm glad that I didn't intervene at that point and try to attack James, that we left Rachel to do that instead. I have no idea where we're going to be going next. But regardless, it will be very interesting to see exactly what's going to be happening next and where Rachel wants to take us straight afterwards. Where are we going to end up? Are we going to end up back in Rachel's room and deciding to leave or not? Or what's going to happen? And it's still quite sad to see David and Joyce sad about the fact that Chloe's possibly not even coming back. Who even knows? So all of our choices are just here. You can see them there. Wow, a lot of people asked for a kiss. And that doesn't surprise me at all. that a lot of people ask for the kiss, but I guess if things go terribly wrong, then maybe if we got a bracelet, it's something that we physically have rather than a thing that we remember and go, oh, things went wrong, and we associate that with something bad. And I think all of our minor decisions... Oh, that's for the other one. I think if we hit next... Yeah, next will show us all the choices that we made. And... yeah, so we got minor decisions here, major decisions just there. You ready for the preview for the next episode?
Shit! Shit!
Oh, starting in 10 seconds. No, not ready to start the next episode because I've got to do the outro and things and maybe talk about exactly what's going to happen. So in that very short preview, we saw Chloe in the car. She started the car by the sounds of it, but I didn't see Chloe in the car with Rachel. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe she will be in the car, maybe not. I'm not too sure. So maybe between the time at which we had that interaction at dinner and the car maybe the next day, something happens? Who even knows? Hell is empty. Oh, that's the name of the next episode, so I'm guessing Hell is empty is probably the correct line there. I probably should remember that from Brave New World. Okay, so next time on Life is Strange Before the Storm, we are going to be taking on a huge journey, I'm assuming, in the third episode, Hell is Empty. Because first episode has been getting to know her, second episode has been planning things out a little bit, and the third episode, maybe that's when we actually start to do certain things. And there is a single bonus episode, but I think that's kind of unrelated. It's more of a backstory thing. So this episode will be for next time. That's where we're beginning. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Life is Strange Before the Storm, and I will see you guys in the next one.